আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আচ্ছা পড়ছো ব্রাদার, আসো তুমি তোমার সাথে ম্যাচটা খেলি। এই যে পিন কোড আছে দেখো, ঢুকো, কোড দেওয়া আছে, ঢুকো। তোমার সাথে ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ শুরু করি। এই কি অবস্থা ভাইজান, কেমন আছো? সালমান, সাকিব ভাই। কোন সাকিব ভাই? এটা আছি ভাই, বগুড়া বগুড়া ভাই। থ্যাংক ইউ ব্রাদার, থ্যাংক ইউ। এই যে কোড দেওয়া আছে ভাইজান, ঢুকে যাও, ঢুকে ইন করো, রুমে ইন করো। জিয়ান ভাই কি ব্যস্ত নাকি? ব্যস্ত তুমি? সাকিব ভাই খাওয়া দাওয়া হয়েছে? নাস্তা মাস্তা হয়েছে? না, ডিনারের সময়। সাকিব ভাই আসো। অফিস তো 10টার থেকে শুরু না অফিস, জিয়াদ ভাই? 10টা থেকে তো না? ঘুম হইছে ভালো কইরা?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin. Hi, Peter. It's great to be here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring
নীরব ভাই
showdown
ভুলে
here.
যাবো
The
কেন?
supporters
কেমন
in
আছো
great
ভাইয়া?
voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
আমি তো ব্যস্ত
Game
রে
on.
ভাই, ব্যস্ত
If you're just joining us,
ব্যস্ত
we are
প্রচুর।
already underway.
দাও না, লাইভে আসতেছি না।
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference? Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he stop it going out? Played in. And that should get the job done. Now it's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot!
Yes.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12
নতুন হল্যান্ড তো
yards.
ভালো ভাই, হল্যান্ড মানে আগুন।
To get them off and running. And he's buried it. 1-0.
সুজা মারছিলাম কোথায়
Not
পরে
much more than a
ভাবলাম না।
formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only
নীরব ভাইজান,
breakthrough
তোমার
moment
কি
to this
অবস্থা?
point.
বাসায় সবাই কেমন
1-0
আছে
the
ভাইজান?
score. Quick look, then plays it in. Rijkaard with the clearance. Xavi Alonso. Pass somewhat off target.
Breda are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might
এই তো
well put
ভাইজান,
him off watching
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, কি
tonight's
ভালো।
highlights.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with
Glory,
praise and
liberty.
glory. Now it's Thuram. Well read, nice interception. And here's Romario. And he's well positioned here. Chance!
কি গোল খাইতেছিলাম।
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a really well measured ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
রুমি কোন দিক দিয়ে দৌড় দেয় রে ভাই? এই তো আছি লেমন ভাইজান, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো। তুমি কেমন আছো?
NAC Breda looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram, Bergkamp, Costa Curta. NAC Breda finding their passes. Costa Curta. Here's Scholes. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
NAC Breda happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And here's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball.
এই পাসটা
Rijkaard.
ভিতরে দিতে পারলো না।
A probing pass.
কত সুন্দর একটা খালি জায়গা। প্লিজ
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Takes a shot!
ছি,
Oh,
কত
taken
সুন্দর পাস
with style.
দিছে, হ্যাঁ?
They are right back
দিল
in
দিতে বললো।
business.
Well, I always thought they had it in
Maldini
them, Peter.
Filippi
They
পারলো।
upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
দেখো
The movement so precise, the
একদম
finish
সামনে দিয়ে
sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bergkamp. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Bergkamp. And it's Rijkaard. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Thuram. Scholes. Messi. Thuram. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to go deep. Terrific header! Oh, off the bar!
ছি easy goal.
That has been cut short. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Thuram. And here's Bergkamp. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
Tries a shot! Oh, that's
Tournament
incredible! And that has raised the
tournament
roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of
tournament
movement,
কয়টার দিকে ম্যাচ
the
আছে তোমার?
certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
আরে মেসির প্যাস দিছে
Added time is up, and there goes the
কয়টার দিকে
whistle.
ম্যাচ আছে?
NAC Breda, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
খুবই ভালো খেলছো। এটা কি খেললো? জিয়াদ পারলে ঢুকো, সময় থাকলে ঢুকো যদি খেলতে চাও। সাকিব ভাই খেলছো নাকি ম্যাচ এটা? কোন সাকিব ভাই? ঠিক আমাদের প্রো সাকিব ভাই, ঠিক আমাদের সেই প্রো সাকিব ভাই নাকি? বগুড়া ভাই, ভাই কি নিউ আমাদের ভাই ইউটিউব চ্যানেল নিউ নাকি সাকিব ভাই? মেবি নিউ না, চারশো তোমার সাথে আরেকটা খেলে কেউ নাই, যেহেতু আসো তুমি। রুম খুলি, নতুন করে রুম খুলি, যেহেতু কিক দিচ্ছে আমি তোমার রুম খুলি। আচ্ছা আবার
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. He's being urged to shoot. And the counter is on. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Oh, shit.
And he's straight offside. Thuram.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Bergkamp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Bergkamp. NAC Breda do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, that's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Rijkaard. Now it's Romario.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Scholes. De Bruyne. Belletti. De Bruyne. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
আমার কথা শোনা যায় না ফাহিম ভাই? যত থাকবো ততই মারবা, জমাইতে থাকো।
And we've reached
10,000
half-time.
থাকলে 10,000 মারবা।
A decent enough
যত
half,
পয়েন্ট
but
জমাইতে
neither
পারো।
side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks. They really need to up their quality too.
So both teams still talk on the starting block here, 0-0 at. We're already back up and running off half. Romario! Hit the lower and out. Oh, terrible pass. This is Messi and Messi. He is desperate to get on the score sheet.
ছয়কে থাকলে ছয়কে যতকে জমাইতে পারো।
Flamengo really can be very happy with the way they're
অর্ধেক
going
বক্স
about
খালি
things,
রাখতে
Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
মিশনের জন্য জমাইছি কিন্তু মেসিরে দেখা বুঝছো আমি
Just
সব পয়েন্ট
eases
শেষ
him off the
করেছি।
ball.
এরকম কার্ড
Now it's
তো আর পাওয়া
Dembele.
মুশকিল, এই
And
কার্ড
he
আর
cuts
পাওয়া
out
যাবে
the
জীবনে।
supply. Oh, they can break here.
ক্রিয়েটিভ
Aimed
প্লে
beyond the
মেকার।
defence. And he's made sure
কার্ড
that's not
দিব
getting
অবশ্যই
through.
দিব, মেসির মধ্যে যে
Oh, they
জিনিসগুলো
continue
দিয়েছিল ভাই
each to cancel the other out.
মাথা নষ্ট করে দিয়েছিল।
And this is De Bruyne. He's found a way through. Flamengo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Dembele. Marquinhos. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's De Bruyne. Can he get away here? And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Thuram. Oh, it's come loose. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Whew.
Xabi Alonso is eyeing up his options in the middle. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Neymar. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Breda surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. He could... Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Turns and goes back.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he finish? No mistake.
পুরা
They
বাজে
have
একটা শেষ
stolen level at the last. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no... And that is that.
যারা যারা গেম
So
খেলতে
it
চাও
is
কমেন্ট
something
করো
for
ভাইজান
both,
কি কি গেম
but
খেলতে চাও
ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
কে কে আসো আওয়াজ দাও কেউ তো কমেন্ট কমেন্ট করতে হবো ভাই যে খেলবা আচ্ছা ভাই সাথে আরেকটা ম্যাচ খেলি ফাইন ভাই নেক্সট ম্যাচ রেডি থাকো চুপ টুপ দেয়া ঘুমাইতে হবো আজকে তাড়াতাড়ি কয়েকদিন ধরে ঘুমাই না বুঝছো কম হলে এক সপ্তাহ ধরে ঘুম নাই আর দেখতে চাকতে শেষ ঘুম ধরে না সুন্দর একটা গোল দিছো ওটা ঠিক আছে ডেমিন তো ভালো ভাই ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম সিয়াম ভাই কি অবস্থা কেমন আছো
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this.
খেলা তো যাবোই ভাই ম্যাচ শেষ করি
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
যখন আসে সবাই একসাথে আসে
এতক্ষণ ওর সাথে
তিনটা ম্যাচ খেলতেছি এটা নিয়ে
And it's Messi.
এতক্ষণ কেউ নাই
Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge plays a sharp little ball here. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. NAC Breda so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Thuram. He's found a way through. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
NAC Breda are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Bergkamp. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Breda really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah.
Can he finish?
এগুলো কোনো হইল ইয়া থ্রো মারলে ওলা বল পেয়ে যেতেছে
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just Romario! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Bergkamp. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Romario.
এই পর্যায়ে
This is
যদি
Dembele.
এরকম করে
And no,
কত সুন্দর
that is
ব্যাক
pretty
ট্র্যাক
much the
শটটা
end of
বাইরে
that.
যেতে ঢুকছিলাম Shit.
Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Rummenigge.
Oh.
Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a
helter-skelter
tempo that has, you know, been very open end-to-end ding-dong stuff with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
NAC Breda happy to have the lead in a tight game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again.
Breda definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Messi. Thuram.
Well, they'd keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Dembele. Dembele purring through the gears. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
হ্যাঁ এটার পর নিউ খুলবো সমস্যা নেই নিউই খুলবো
Flamengo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looks sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
ইকুলা যদি সেভ দিয়ে দেয় তাই তো আর
He gets big. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Messi. Nicely spread.
আরে এরকম টাইম নিলে কেমনে
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when
He's going for goal! Scholes. Bergkamp. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. It's Dembele! And that could have brought them level.
Dembele was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
He won't be happy with that one.
Flamengo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ball driven towards the far post. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an
যারা যারা
errant
লাইক দাও না
touch.
লাইক দিয়ে দাও আর যারা
Well,
খেলতে
I
চাও
think
কমেন্ট
that
করো
might
ভাইজান
well put him
কে
off
খেলতে
watching
চাও
tonight's highlights.
Tries to pass it through. Xavi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Now the ball's gone astray.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's bustling through here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. NAC Breda have been handed a game-changing chance. Abbiati, in the context of the game, he must save it. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, what a mistake.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious.
And that will be the final
ডাবল টাচ
act.
প্র্যাকটিস করে খালি ডাবল টাচ
NAC
প্র্যাকটিস করলেও
Breda
না
have done it.
তো আর
Their
কি প্র্যাকটিস
solitary
করতে হবে
strike ultimately proving just enough. A
Thanks, Rob.
terrific win,
এই দেখো
however you look at it.
আমি কিন্তু আজকে
Xavi Alonso picking up the man of the match award,
জীবন
and
ভাই
no
কম
surprise there.
বাইরে ভাই
After all
তুমি
of that,
দেখছো
Jim,
কতটি
what
সেভ
are you
দিছ
thinking?
তোমার
I certainly
গোলকিপার
enjoyed a really good show of collective effort, both in attack and defence, Peter. I think they had good numbers.
আগের ম্যাচও ভাই খালি 12 লাগছে কয়েকটাই 12 লাগছে তোমার ইজি ইজি 12 যাক ভালো খেলছো সাকিব ভাই খুবই ভালো লাগছে খেললে সাকিব কি টুর্নামেন্ট খেলো এই ঢুকো খেলমু এই যে রুম তো দিছি আসো খেলি রুম তো দিয়ে রাখছি যে কইলা হ্যাঁ মোটামুটি তো ভালোই খেলো ভাই খেলতে চাই কিন্তু তোমার তো টিম তো আছে এত টিম মোটামুটি মনে হয় দেখছি না সমস্যা নেই ভাই তোমার সাথে আরো এরপরে আরো ম্যাচ খেলবো না দেখতেছি এরপরে কালকে আবার এসো খেলমুনি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নোটিফিকেশন অন করে রাখো যে আসলেই মনে করলে লাইভে আসলেই যেন তোমার নোটিফিকেশন যায় তারপর তুমি আমার সাথে ম্যাচ খেলবো কয়েকটা ম্যাচ খেলো আমার সাথে ভালো লাগলো তোমার আইডিটা আর একটু ভালো হইলে তুমি আরো ভালো খেলবা এইটা কে আসলো ফাইভ সিবি নাই হ্যাঁ সিবি নাই ভাই টুর্নামেন্ট খেললে একটু ভালো ই করবো তোমার টিম থাকতেও ভালো তাহলে ভাই টুর্নামেন্টে যাই লাভ নেই যে আমি সিবি বলতে মালদিনিটাই আছে মোটামুটি
Hello and welcome one and all. The
Same there,
atmosphere
Marco.
building very nicely here.
অপোনেন্টে থোড়া
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies
ভাই
are clear. The
কো
noise
এনে
is
বারো কো
fervent. The
এলবি
atmosphere frenetic.
তোমার হইলো এদিক দিয়ে আরবি হইলো
I'm
থোড়া
Peter
এলবি
Drury,
হইলো
and
মালদিনি
it's a pleasure to be
সম্ভব এগুলা
alongside
ভাই
Jim
ডিফেন্স ভাঙা
Beglin.
Well, thanks,
তো
Peter. There's
এরকম
a great sense
থ্রো
of
বল মারলে
anticipation
আর
in this
অর্ধেক বাজে
stadium.
থ্রো বল মারতেছে
I've been hit
আঙ্গর
by it
ডিফেন্স
too.
ভেঙে দিতেছে তো একটু টিম
Well, it looks like
একটু
a
ভালো
big
লাগে
game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolute big chance.
ইয়ে
And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there.
See.
Should have put his foot right through it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. Casillas
ওয়ালাইকুম
breathes a sigh of
আসসালাম
relief as he gets
কি
his hands
অবস্থা
on the
আওয়াজ
ball.
ভাই আচ্ছা একটু ম্যাচেস দেখতেছি ম্যাচ
Marquinhos makes the interception.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth. He's having a shot! Goal! Breda! And Breda are in front.
প্রগ্রেশন নিয়ে অন্য
One
জনের
sweeping
লাইভে
move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look,
এসকে
if
কি
you
ভাই
want to be
এটা
effective on the break,
এমডি
then the key
দাওয়াত ভাই
element
নাকি
is
এমডি
always
দাওয়াত ভাই
pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied
জিয়াদ
like
ভাই
that.
কি বললা তোমার প্রগ্রেশন
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Costa Curta. NAC Breda are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Thuram
ভাই তোমার ডিফেন্স খালি হয়ে যেতেছে কেন
delivers with whip. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
আমাদের কাছ থেকে প্লেয়ার প্রগ্রেশন নিয়ে অন্য জনের লাইভ দেখতে থাকুক ভাই লাইভ দেখতে থাকুক সমস্যা কি যার মতো और फाइन भाई नेटই সমস্যা আসো কি আসবে আসো ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম কায়েস ভাই কি অবস্থা দাওয়াত ভাই ঢুকছো সুন্দর সুন্দর ঠিক আছে এই যে কমেন্ট করছো যে তুমি ঢুকছো এই যে ভালো লাগছে তাহলে আমি খেলে মজা পাবো যে না এই ভাই ঢুকছে ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম কায়েস ভাই কেমন আছো ভাইয়া খাওয়া দাওয়া হচ্ছে ব্রো ইনিয়েস্তারে নেমো কোন ইনিয়েস্তারে নেমো গেম চেঞ্জিং পাস আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো ইনিয়েস্তারে নেমো না ওই যে ব্যান্ডার আছে লেফট উইং এ ওই রাইট মানে রাইটে ওই না তোমার এই যে এই ম্যাপে তোমার নয় ডি ব্রুইন নয় যে ব্যান্ডার খেলবো আর এই যে এখানে নয় নেইমার নয় তোমার ইয়ে খেলবো বাজিও এই দুইজন করে আর সিএফ এমবাপ্পে চেঞ্জ করবো মানে রুমি সবসময় থাকবো রুমিরে আমি সবসময় রাখি মাঝখানে তো এটা কি কার আইডি দাওয়াত ভাই আইডি তো ভালোই আছে সিএফ যারা যারা খেলতে চাও কমেন্ট করবা কে কে খেলতে চাও কায়েস ভাই কি অবস্থা তোমার দিনকাল কেমন যাচ্ছে সেটা বলো
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a really well-measured ball.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
ডিফেন্স লাইন তো ভালোই।
NAC Breda looking to pass their way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that's a Mateus!
Matthews দিয়ে
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And here's Osimhen. Gets a good foot in there. He's under a lot of pressure there. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. NAC Breda yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh no, what has happened here? That's a throw.
কায়েস ভাইয়ের সাথে আমার খেলা হয়েছে কোনো সময়? কায়েস ভাই?
Ball's out once more. Zanetti. NAC Breda do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, that's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they can break here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram. Zanetti. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary, and it's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
বিয়ার গিলস ভাই, বিয়ার ভাই খেলবা, ঢুকে যাবা এরপরে। কেন খেললো নাই? কায়েস ভাইয়ের কি ফোন সমস্যা নাকি?
Alonso.
কেন নাই কেন?
Mateus. Osimhen receives it in a good position. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Breda really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Maldini. And it's Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Osimhen. In he goes again! A real chance
Rafi bhai,
and
কি
a
অবস্থা, কেমন
real
আছো ভাইয়া?
let-off.
Argentina
আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
certainly look
ভাইজান।
sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of
ভালো
counter-attacking.
আছি।
Thuram. And the finish! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he welcomes it in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible,
ইজি মিশন
irrepressible
থোরামে
look
এরুমি
about
করে
them
বুঝছো?
here.
থোরাম
You know,
বল
the
ব্যালেন্সটা
interest
খুব
value in this game might just...
Shot a goal!
থোরাম বল ব্যালেন্স খুব
Really
খারাপ
well
করে বুঝছো?
taken goal. And the
বল
lead
ব্যালেন্স
lost no
কারণ
time at
বুলেট
all.
হেডার মনে করলাম
Well, if
কয়েকটা
ever you
কসমোস
want to
মারলে
see a
ওদের দিয়া
lesson in responding to a
গোল
deficit,
বের করা
that's
যায়।
it. Their heads didn't drop and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move
এনে
ends with
আবার
the
মনে করলাম যে এই যে
inevitable classy
ইয়ে
finish.
থাকলে বাজিও
Argentina
থাকলে
are
আবার গোল
such
হয়ে
an
যেত।
adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
এলা ফ্লাটিং ভাই এনে কি অবস্থা ভাইজান, কেমন আছো?
So, time for changes on both sides
বাউ কি
actually.
তোমার পরে
That has certainly made
তোমার
things
দিনকাল কেমন
interesting.
যাইতেছে?
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Breda really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well seen. Saw that
এই
coming.
বেটা
That was well
এই
played,
বল কেন
well
দিছে?
stopped.
Now it's Osimhen. He might be in here. And the shot!
ভাই গেম এক
Brilliant from
এটা কোনো
Osimhen.
কথা?
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its
আছি ভাই জান,
head.
আমি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আছি ভাই।
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at
ভাই
all.
ভাই কি রাখলা তুমি?
Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
হাই রে ভাবি কল দিয়ে ডিস্টার্ব করে না, ভাবির কল
Argentina
পায়া
get
দৌড়ে যায়।
themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Cross to the back post. And he's taking no chances there. Rummenigge gets flagged offside.
হে ওয়াজিয়া, হাই হাই ওয়াজিয়া আসছে দেখা যায়। কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছো? এতদিন পর
There will be 4
ওয়াজিয়ার কথা
extra
ভাবতেছিলাম,
minutes.
কই কি
And
রে
it's De
ভাই সব
Bruyne.
যাইতেছে গাছে
Oh,
জীবন
good
ভাইছে।
read.
That's great
ওরে ওয়াজিয়ার কথা
positioning.
মনে
So
পড়লো যে
good from
আল্লাহ,
him.
পুরান পাবলিক কারা কারা জানি
And here's Rivaldo.
সব হারাই গেল।
That's that, the
আল্লাহ,
end.
ফ্যানের
They
মধ্যে যে
see
কয়বার আমার
Breda
বাড়ি লাগলো
illustrating
এই নিয়ে।
perfectly the fickle nature of
আঙুলটা
football.
শেষ।
Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we've seen so many times, they ended up...
একটা গোল ভাই ফাও খাইছি, পুরা মনে করলা যে লেগ টেক দিয়ে গোল খাইলাম। এসকে ভাই ভালো খেলছো, সুপার খেলছো। কি ওয়াজিয়া, কি খবর তোমার? আর কারে কারে ভাই না পড়ে? জিয়াদ ভাই, তোমার কি মানুষ আসে না গেছে, চলে গেছে, আসে নাই আজকে? ভাই জিতছো, ভালো খেলছো তো। খুবই ভালো খেলছো আওলাদ ভাই দাওয়াত ভাই দাওয়াত না নেক্সট ম্যাচ আবার হবে পরে আবার হবে খেলা কতক্ষণ হয়েছে লাইভ করছি চলে আজকে
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's been played through. Bergkamp!
Ah!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
ব্যাকশট দিয়ে ঢুকলাম কত সুন্দর একটা
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of
সুন্দর করে
danger
কাল
that was
দিছে
growing.
যাই হোক সেভ দিছে
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Thuram.
Well, he got ripped because he was under pressure.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট অন করা স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট
And the counter is on. And here's Thuram. Good ball, good take. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bergkamp is the team's great visionary. NAC Breda do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, that's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Pull it. And this is Batistuta! Off the post! Goal! Milan! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Messi. And that's a good ball. Beckham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Bergkamp. Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, cracking ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bergkamp crosses. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bergkamp. And he's whipped it across.
Well,
and that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, Keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Breda really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that has been clubbed away. Bergkamp thinks about the shot, shapes to shoot, and it's in! Breda back on level terms! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
NAC Breda grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Belletti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Hullet. Great, tries a shot! Messi. Nicely weighted ball. He was under real pressure there. Well, played right into his path. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely. Now then. And he's got the beating. Shot, surely! Goal! Breda! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
NAC Breda get themselves into the lead.
Yeah,
And Batistuta!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Bergkamp. That's a good ball. Can he finish? Nice looking ball. Into the last 5 minutes. And smartly reclaimed. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Looking for the run. Marquinhos cuts it out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, he refuses to take the bait. Knocks it into space. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Batistuta! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. NAC Breda have done it.
ফাইন ভাই, সুন্দর খেলছো, সুপার। কি আছো লাইনে? আওয়াজ দাও, একটু আওয়াজ দাও। নেট সবারই মোটামুটি মাহিম ভাই কি অবস্থা ভাইও, যারা যারা লাইক দাও না লাইক দিয়ে দাও, আর যারা খেলতে চাও কমেন্ট করো। क्या एडिटर माहिम भाई, माहिम भाई, माहिम भाई आईडी लगी, माहिम भाई আসো, তুমি আসো।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
সাজেস্ট তো দিমু ভাই, দিমু সমস্যা নাই। মাই কি টুর্নামেন্ট
Well, we're on the way.
নাকি?
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against...
He gets big!
Oh.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge! Goal! Breda!
বিয়ার ভাই কি খেলছো?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
NAC Breda have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that...
He's having a shot!
সেই না?
Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. going to be disappointed with that.
Breda really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Bergkamp is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Breda clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll...
He's going for goal!
Oh, bye.
Magnificent! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper. He was never going to get to that.
Defense.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Raul. Oh, good read. Lovely, now then. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so...
Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. NAC Breda are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Breda are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Must be! Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Big header! Oh, crossbar! Rummenigge. And no, that was never going to make it. Bergkamp.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
He has found the way through. And that has left him in a heap. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he finish? He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Well, I think tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Just about up to 75 minutes. Thuram. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Threads one in. And it's Messi. Could try cutting inside here. He's found a way through. And it's hoisted clear. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, it's in!
Goal.
Late in the day! This could
Goal.
well be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
NAC Breda take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
এখন আইডি রিঅ্যাকশন দিয়ে
And the
ম্যাচ শেষ করে
referee
দেব,
brings
ঘুম
it to a
ধরতেছে
close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. What...
সবার আইডি ড্রপ করো, আইডি নেম ড্রপ করো, আইডি নেম ড্রপ করো, আইডি রিঅ্যাকশন দিই। ভাই আইডি দাও, আইডি নাম দাও। হ্যাঁ, পারিছি। লাল কার্ড খেয়ে রয়েছে। পারিছি আছে, সিবি তো আছেই। ভাই একটা থোরাম বা বিয়ারার জন্য তুমি একটা মারতে পারো। তোমার সবই আছে মোটামুটি, বুঝছো? বাড়িছি, ভালো বিল্ডার আছে একটা, ঠিক আছে? সবই তো আছে তোমার কাছে। তাও আমি বলতেছি যে তুমি এডিতে তুমি একটা সিএফও নিতে পারো, আর একটা ওয়েন তো আছে, তো আছে, একটা সিএফও নিতে পারো। কিন্তু আমি মনে করি যে একটা বিয়ারা দরকার তোমার আইডিতে, বুঝছো? বিয়ারা হইলে জুস হইতো। রাইকার্ড ভালো, কিন্তু বিয়ারা বাই বেস্ট। আরেকটা হচ্ছে ক্যানেবারও মারতে পারো, ক্যানেবারোর জন্য, বা থোরাম। একটা ডেস্ট্রয়ার কার্ড একটা থাকলে ভালো হইতো। ক্যানেবারো, থোরাম হইলেও ভালো হয় বেশি। থোরাম হইলে বেশি ভালো হয় থোরামের জন্য বা বিয়ারার জন্য। বিয়ারা আর থোরাম আমি সাজেস্ট করবো যে বিয়ারা আর থোরামের জন্য তুমি কয়েন জমাও, একটা প্লেয়ার নেও এই দুইটার থেকে। কারণ বিয়ারা তোমার মিডফিল্ড পুরা সিকিউর রাখে, ওর মতন মনে করলা যে একটা দানব মাঝখানে থাকলে এমনি ডর করে। দুই কাইক দিয়ে মনে করলা যে মিডফিল্ডার করে দেয়, ফুল করে ফেলে। আরো কাইডে আইডি থাকলে দাও, দাও, আইডি ড্রপ করো। হ্যাঁ বাদ দিয়ে দিও ভাই। বাদ দিয়ে দিব, আমি তো বাদ দিয়ে দিব। একটু পাবজিতে ঢুকি, একটা পাবজি ম্যাচ খেলি। চলো চলো সবাই পাবজি খেলি, পাবজি, পাবজি মোবাইল। চলো সবাই পাবজি মোবাইল খেলি, পাবজি মোবাইল। কে কে পাবজি খেলো, কে কে পাবজি খেলো? সব প্রো, হাই হাই রে প্রো। পাবজি 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 মোবাইল। একদম নুব ড্রেস পরে আছি আমি, ফেভারিট ড্রেস নুব। এই সাকিব ভাই আসছো? তোমার সাথে একটা ম্যাচ খেলে নি তাইলে, চলো তোমার সাথে একটা ম্যাচ খেলি চলো। সাকিব ভাইয়ের সাথে ম্যাচ খেলতে হবে একটা। না, বেডিকার একটা নেওয়ার কারণ আছে। ওয়েটিং রাইস না, তোমার মেয়ে ক্যারেক্টার কেন নিছি জানো? মেয়ে ক্যারেক্টার হলো তাদের বডি হলো চিকন, তো বেটা ক্যারেক্টার হলো বডি হইলো তোমার মোটা, তো কাবারে থাকলেও মায়ের খাওয়ার চান্স থাকে অনেক। ঠিক আছে, এই জন্য মনে করলাম এই ক্যারেক্টার। কি বলো সাকিব ভাই, তাই না? সাকিব ভাই ফ্রি হইলে নক দিও, ম্যাচ খেলবো নি। লাইভে ম্যাচ খেলে আর একটু ভালো লাগতো তোমার সাথে। মানে আমি একটা পাবজি ম্যাচ, একটা টিডিএম খেলি, তুমি শেষ করো নাকি? সাকিব ভাই, ও ভাইও, খেলা ছেড়ে দিব, ভালো লাগে না, অ্যাকাউন্ট ব্যান। ভাই এই জিনিসটা আসলে অ্যাকাউন্ট ব্যান হয়ে গেলে কেন, এমনি কি দেওয়ার কোনো ওয়ে নাই? পাবজির কোনো কিছু আপডেট পেতে সাথে না ভাই। আচ্ছা একটা ম্যাচ খেলতেছি, সাকিব ভাই তুমি শেষ করো, আমি তোমার সাথে একটা ম্যাচ খেলবো নি। ভাই পাবজি না সব ফুটবল খেলা হবে, পাবজি জাস্ট এমনিই খেলা হইতেছে। ভাই আমার মাথা ঘুরাইতেছে সিরিয়াসলি ভাই।
সামনের সানডেতে কল দিস বুঝছস?
ভাই আমি বের হয়ে যাবো, ভাই আমি বের হয়ে ভাই আমি বের হয়ে গেলাম। খেলবো না, আমার মাথা ঘুরাইতেছে, পাবজি খেলা যাবো না, মাথা ঘুরাইতেছে পাবজিতে। ঠিক আছে মায়া দেখবা, এই যে ফুটবল ভাই, এই যে ফুটবল, এই যে ফুটবল ভাই। বের হয়ে এসে পড়ছি ভাই। সাকিব ভাই আমার ইনবক্সে দিও। হ্যাঁ এই যে দাও, নাম দাও, নাম দাও। পাবজিতে ভুলে ঢুকছিলাম, একটু দেখলাম। ওরে লিমন ভাইয়ের আইডি, ওরে আইডি রে, দেখছো কি আইডি দেখছো? একটা সিএফ, আরেকটা সিএফ দরকার ভাইয়ের। আইডিতে সবই আছে বুঝছো, আরেকটা সিএফ হইলে পুরো খুব। আরবি আরবি চলে, একটা ভালো সিএফ থাকলে না। রুমি ভাই তো হইলে না। চার্জ আছে তো 51%। আরে ভাই চেঞ্জ করছি না, ব্যাটারি চেঞ্জ করছি তো, এখন চার্জ ঠিক আছে, ভালো ঠিক আছে। 3 ঘন্টা লাইভ করা যাবে এখন। এই যে আজকে বাইরে ছোঁয়াম আজকে এটা দিয়া, সাকিব বাইরে এটা দিয়ে ছোঁয়াম আজকে। সাকিব ভাই তোমাকে আজকে এটা দিয়ে ছোঁয়াবো, আসো। নয় তুমি ছোঁয়াবো নয় আমি। কি চলবো আর, তোমার নুসু নুসু চলে। সাকিব ভাই ইনবক্স কইরো, তুমি কোড দিও ইনবক্সে নাইলে। আমি কোন ফোনে? 12 Pro Max। সৌরভ 2S, ওকে। বাওই নাই, SOU আরবি ঠিকই তো আছে, এস কি তো। এটা কার আইডি ভাই, কার আইডি এটা? আমার সাথে এক্সচেঞ্জ করবো আইডিটা, আমার সাথে আইডিটা এক্সচেঞ্জ করতে পারে? কার আইডি এটা? বিয়ারাস আর কি লাগে আমার। রুমই নাই এখানে। সাকিব ভাই কে আসছো না গেছো? তোমার আইডি এটা? ও হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এটা তো তোমার আইডি ছিল। হ্যাঁ, এই আইডিটা হুদাই সেল দিছে, হুদাই। খেলবো তো, আমি চলে যাবো। খেলবো না তো ম্যাচ, সাকিব ভাই আসছিল, ওর সাথে একটা ম্যাচ খেলবো ভাবছি, ও কই গেল? 4000। হ্যাঁ, একটু প্র্যাকটিস করে, প্র্যাকটিসে যাই আমি। না, প্যাক দেখি একটা। ফ্লাটিং ভাই আজকে এখানে ব্যস্ত, তোমার মানুষ আসে নাই না। ও সরি, জিয়াদ ভাই, জিয়াদ ভাইয়ের জন্য কষ্ট হইতেছে আমার। ऐसे तो नहीं होता जियाद भाई, स्टार्टिंग पे यार की चलो ना आईडी खाली মেসেজ তো ইনবক্স করো। কোথায় আপনি? কোথায়? আপনাকে ছাড়া তো আমার ঘুম আসতেছে না। আপনার মানে আই মিন আপনার গেম প্লে দেখা ছাড়া তো ঘুম আসতেছে না। যাই এই ডায়লগটা মারবা। আপনি জানেন আমার কত ক্ষতি করছেন? মেসেজ এই কমেন্ট করবা কি জানো? আপনি জানেন আমার কত ক্ষতি করছেন? এইটাই মেসেজ দিবা। কি ক্ষতি? যে আপনার গেম প্লে ছাড়া তো আমার ঘুমই আসে না। হ্যাঁ ভাই, আপনার ডিভিশন দেখি। ডিভিশন ভাই কি দেখবা? হুদাই ম্যাচ হারি না এমনি রে। ডিভিশন তো অল্পতে উঠে পড়ছিলাম, পরে তো ম্যাচ হারছি। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। জুনায়েদ ভাই কেমন আছো? সাকিব ভাই কি আছো? ওদিন লাইভে 2 ম্যাচ খেলছে, 2 ম্যাচে হারছি সকালে। এই দেখো 4-2। এর আগে ম্যাচ দেখো জিতছি 3-0 জিতছি, 1-0 জিতছি, 4-0 জিতছি, তারপরে যে 3-0 জিতছি। পরে সকালে ভাবলাম লাইভে এসে খেলি, এই যে দাও লাইভে এসে হারছি। আর কয়দিন আছে ডিভিশন? 1900 র্যাঙ্ক। 2000 করতে পারবো? 2000 করা অসম্ভব বুঝছো। ম্যাচ জিতলে 19-এর পরে ম্যাচ জিতলে কত দেয় জানো? এখনই ম্যাচ জিতলে তোমার দেয় 11, 13। 1900 পরে তোমার প্লাস দেয় 6, 7, এরকম 8, 9 এমন। কোড দাও সাকিব ভাই, ইনবক্সে নাইলে কোড দাও, এমনি কোড দাও। তুমি দাও নাইলে। আচ্ছা আমি দিতেছি, আসো আসো আসো, আমি দিতেছি আসো। এই যে সাকিব ভাই কিন্তু সবচেয়ে ভালো প্লেয়ার বুঝছো, অনেক ভালো প্লেয়ার সাকিব ভাই। সাকিব ভাই আমার কাছে থাকলে আমি সাকিব ভাইরে দিয়ে দিতাম, আমার একটা ফোন দিয়ে দিতাম। তুমি খেলো। সাকিব ভাই যদি আমার কাছে থাকতো টুর্নামেন্ট ম্যাচ খেলতাম। সাকিব ভাইরে বলতাম খেলো আমারটা দিয়ে। 7-8 মিনিটই দিই। নয় সাকিব ভাই 7টা গোল দিবা, নয় আমি 7টা গোল খামো, ঠিক আছে? কথা তো একটাই কইলে, তাই না? না আমি খেলি নাই তো, তো সকালে খেলছি দেখে তোমার হারছি, নাহলে তো তখন লাইভে এসে না খেললেও পারতাম। ওরা 5 লেটেন্সি শুরু করছে। তোমার সাথে যখন কথা বলতেছিলাম এর আগেই তো তোমার সকালে ওইটা 3টা ম্যাচ জিতলাম। একটা 4-0 জিতছি, আর একটা 3-0 জিতলাম, আর একটা 1-0 জিতছিলাম। এটা কি সাকিব ভাই? এটা কি সাকিব ভাই? এটা কে ঢুকছে? আবার ঢুকো, আমি দিতেছি। এবি ভাই, সরি ব্রো, সরি ব্রাদার। আসো, তাড়াতাড়ি আসো। কোড দিতে হচ্ছে। ওকে, ম্যাচটা কিন্তু অনেক ভালো হবো। ম্যাচ ভাই আমার 7টা গোল দিব এখন। সাকিব ভাই ভালো করে হাত খুলে বসো, গোল খাওয়ার জন্য রেডি আমি। ভাই কররা
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
এটা কোনো কথা? ইজি গোলটা রে ভাই, আরেকটু সামনে আগে।
Xavi Alonso. And it's
এই সুযোগ
Zanetti.
আর পামু? সাকিব ভাইয়ের সাথে তো অসম্ভব।
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Good ball, good take. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Rijkaard. Rummenigge. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, he's been shaped to shoot. Goal! Breda! And Breda are in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And a chance! Oh, that was close.
আরে ব্যাক করে দিব আমার গোল।
That is ended up in no man's land.
আরে এই যে
And he's only too happy to take that back. Zanetti. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso is the
Ari
distributor-in-chief,
Thuram.
always looking for movers. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And they're quick to get it back. $30 gone. This might spell danger. Big chance!
কেমনে সম্ভব বলো?
It's there!
এই ইডিয়া মেকআপ করে রাখছি ভিতর দিয়ে পাস চলে গেল। একটু খালি
Well,
আছে।
looks like we have ourselves a real
Odik
game
diye
here
pas
now,
chole gelo.
Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Raul. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Arda Güler. 5 minutes till the break. Raul. Now, can they get him away? In by Hull. Climbs up big! It's there! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Shot a goal! De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Belletti.
আরে এই যে দাও ভাই ডি ব্রুইনের পাস না যায় কই গেল।
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Thuram. Xavi Alonso. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great vision. Lovely. Now then. And the shot! Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's been won straight back. Xavi Alonso. Güler. Shot could be on. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nicely weighted ball. Looking to play him in. Güler. Xavi Alonso. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bergkamp. Gullit was in no mood for any of that. Gullit has a look and plays it forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Breda really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Raul. Now, what about a counter-attack? That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Gullit! NAC Breda must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chiellini clears it away.
Breda really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There's the shot!
Ooh.
And it's come back out to him. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Harry.
This time, surely! De Bruyne! That's tremendous!
আসলাম ভাই কি অবস্থা?
Finish of true
কেমন আছো?
class! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who...
That's that, the end. So it is something for both,
Heavy
but
GK.
ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Breda can always take more positives from a result like this.
ওরে
Yes,
সাকিব ভাই, ওরে সাকিব ভাই। আফরান ভাই আসো না গেছো?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, just always seems relaxed.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Breda! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Raul, and he's managed to get free. Plays in a cross. It's a mighty effort! It's there!
Who they rush করবার যায় ওর সাথে?
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And now the breakaway. Belletti. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played back in.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Zanetti. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. And a shot! It's run, takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Has another go! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Thuram. Oh, super find. Rummenigge! Goal! Breda! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
NAC Breda get themselves into the lead. NAC Breda looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Thinks about shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
নাজমুল ভাই আজকে তো খেলবো না কালকে চলে যাব ওই যে এরপর আরেকটা ওর সাথে ম্যাচ খেলে চলে যাব কালকে খেলবো ভাই ঠিক আছে ইনশাআল্লাহ কালকে খেলা হবে বেঁচে থাকলে
Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Chiellini. Goulet. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. Now then, he's had a shot!
ভাই এটা মানবার পারলাম না এই গোলটা পুরাই থ্রো পাস এত আসতে দিল আমরা তো জোরে থ্রো একটা দিছি
Yeah, they say that fortune favors the brave, And we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Raul. Van der Vaart. Now it's Bergkamp. No, that's been intercepted. Now that's well seen too.
Hey, jeez.
Goulet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Bergkamp. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Raul. Decent chance!
He
scored!
seriously?
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Rummenigge.
Breda may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms...
Chance! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, no joy this time. Costa Curta. NAC Breda looking to pass their way through. Belletti. Van der Vaart. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Aimed in towards the centre.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Maldini. Costa Curta. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's picked it up out wide. Thuram deals with that comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Breda clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for options for movement. Zanetti. Van der Vaart. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. And it's Belletti. Now it's Thuram. Fired deep towards the back post. Dida. The 90 minutes are up. 30 more to come.
Well, there was very
Cancel
little
on again.
between
Pass
the
dili
sides
cancel
all
na
the way
di
through,
baje
so
lage.
extra time is the correct next step.
So all square. We need a winner,
Pass
and we
set
will be
ke
back
bleach
for
হয়ে যায়।
extra time.
এক্সট্রা টাইম দিছো ভালো হইছে। প্লেয়ার চেঞ্জ করা দরকার।
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Looking for a runner.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Great chance!
Bye!
And no, he
Oh,
couldn't find
great.
the finish.
That could yet
Dave.
prove very pivotal. Chances like that just
Sakib
can't be
bhai re,
wasted.
Sakib bhai. Kise?
Xavi Alonso with the short one. Thuram gets it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Van Basten. Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Now it's Pele. He's away. Now Costa Curta. They want to be quick to recover this. Schneider pinches it off him. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's onto this. He might be in here.
Are
And he's gone long.
ভাই পুরাই বাচ্চা গেল
Extra time
দুটাই
reaches half time.
ওরে পিছে ফেলাই দিলাম
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one
সাকিব
last
ভাই
moment
সাকিব
of
ভাই
magic
বাইচা
in
গেল
them?
দুই ওভারই আচ্ছা নেক্সট টাইম
And so the last chance to find a winner.
যা
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now he's off and running. And this is Son Heung-min. It's a searching pass. Van Basten!
ওহো সোজা শট মারছে
And he's gone looking for safety. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. And the
ভাই
whistle's
লাল
gone
কার্ড
for
ভাই
a
পুরা লাল
righteous
কার্ড এই
challenge
নিলে
there.
লাল কার্ড না দিলে ভাই ওই তো পুরা 100% গোল ভাই এটা পাস দিলেই গোল
Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
উফ
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've
Hey,
changed their
get
shape,
ready.
certainly when defending at least, because they've got...
A header!
আরে ভাই ম্যাচ আপ কর এটা
He's done it! Late in the day!
Easy matchup, bhai.
This could well be it!
না
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And he's in on goal. Now that is a hefty challenge. And there
ভাই
goes the
আজকে
final
এই
whistle.
পর্যন্তই সাকিব ভাই অনেক
NAC
খেলা হয়েছে
Breda can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start.
গোল আমিও মিস করছি তুমিও মিস করলা কিন্তু ভাই এটা পুরা ফাউল আসছিল লাল কার্ড ছিল সাকিব ভাই কি আছো তোমার টোটাল ভাই তোমার ডিফেন্স লেভেল ভাই তোমার ডিফেন্স লেভেলটা আসলে ভাঙা অনেক কঠিন থোরাম মুরাম ভাই ব্যাক সাইডের তো ওরা দূর মারলেই শেষ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এটা ঠিক আছে তোমার ফোন লেগ দেয় অবশ্যই ফোন একটা নিয়ে নিও ভাইজান তুমি ভাই নাম দাও আইডি রিঅ্যাকশন দিতেছি নাম দাও ফোন একটা নিয়ে নিও তাইলেই হবো ভাই আইডি এইটাও আবার কথা ঠিক ভাই আইডিটা রনি ভাই আইডি দিব তোমারে গিফট করবো মিয়া চিন্তা করো রনি ভাই দিব রনি ভাই তোমার আইডি গিফট করবো তুমি ফোন লাও আল্লাহ দাঁড়াও আমি এটা দেখাই দিই রনি ভাই ওয়েট ভয় লাগে শ্বশুরের কিসে সাকিব ভাই ভয় নাই মজা করলাম আরে ভাই এত প্যারা নাও কেন ভাই আজব তো মজা করলাম জাস্ট জোকিং ব্রো জাস্ট জোকিং ব্রো জাস্ট জোকিং দাওয়াত ভাইরে নেওয়া যায় না টিমে তোমাদের সাকিব ভাই আমাদের ক্লাবে নেওয়া যায় না আইডি আরো ভালো লাগবো ভাই নিউ আইডিয়ার কথা খুব এই বেটা ডিলিট করে দাও কে এত টেনশন করো কেন কেউ দেখতেছে না সমস্যা নেই আমরাই ব্রো বাইরের কেউ না মনে তো পড়বই আগের আইডির কথা তো মনে পড়বই ভাই মিনহাজ ভাই যাই হোক সাকিব ভাই তোমার আসলে একটা ভালো ফোন থাকে আগে ভাই ওরকম খেলার মধ্যে তুমি কি অন্য কোনো সাকিব ভাই অন্য কোনো গেম খেলছো পাবজি বা ফ্রি ফায়ার এরকম গেম খেলছো ও সন নাইস আইডি নাইস ভাই আমার মতো নুবের মাইরা লাভ নাই অন্য যে সময় দেখবা অপোনেন্ট থোড়া মিটি আচ্ছা সমস্যা নেই কয়েকদিন খেলো দেখি পরে মনে করলা যে ইনশাল্লাহ খেলতে থাকি। মিনাজ ভাই এখন না, আজকে আর না, আজকে যাই। সাকিব ভাই কে আছো? কি জানি বললাম, সাকিব ভাই রে। এফ এর জায়গা টি দিয়ে দিস। যারা লাইক দেও নাই লাইক দিয়ে দাও ভাই বাদার, যারা লাইক দেও নাই। দাওয়াত ভাই তুমি খুব ভালো খেলছো, ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু টুর্নামেন্টের ম্যাচগুলা অন্যরকম হয় একদম। প্লেয়ারকে মনে করলাম একটা ঠিক কান্থে সবাই ইনফরমেশন দিয়ে খেলতেছে এখন। সুন্দর আইডি, সুন্দর টোরে। ঠিক আছে ভাই বাদার, আজকে এই পর্যন্তই। কালকে খেলা হবে, কালকে আবার আইসো। আপাতত এখন আল্লাহ হাফেজ, টেক কেয়ার, বি হ্যাপি, স্টে হ্যাপি। সবাইকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম।